UFC fans know that anytime a Clay Guida fight is announced, they are in for a high-octane demonstration of heart, grit, and skill. After 62 professional bouts, including one that's been inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame, the Carpenter has hammered home his place in the UFC. Here, Guida picks his 5 favorite octagon moments in Take 5.
I made my UFC debut October 14th, 2006 at UFC 64. I've had close to 40 fights in UFC. Wrestling keeps me going, the thrill of competition, just the evolution of the sport, and being a staple in UFC. And the best is yet to come. My name is Clay Guida, and these are my 5 favorite fights in my UFC career. Coming in number 5 is against Justin James in my UFC debut at UFC 64. What made that fight memorable for me is that I didn't get my arm snapped. He had me in an arm bar. I would face down, so it was almost like a backwards arm bar, and I was able to just kind of weather the storm, get out of it.
He sneaks out. Had it tight too, and Guida turning out just in time.
And then we jumped on top of him and took his back and choked him.
He's got his back. Big trouble here for Justin James with 20 seconds left in the round.
Can he finish it here? He's got a rear naked choke. Victory, Clay Guida.
I got submission of the night. That really kicked off my UFC career. At number 4, it's Tyson Griffin in Belfast. Tyson Griffin came out as a very highly touted opponent. He was a super athlete. He was a better striker than me. He was a better wrestler, better grappler, which made for such an awesome all-around fight. That was pretty much the first time that I did everything. I threw strikes, I threw head kicks. I picked him up, took him down, I took his back, he slammed me on my head. I had a knee bar. I didn't even know what a knee bar was, really.
Knee bar! Looking to spin to it.
The whole crowd was going bananas.
Oh, and right back up is Guida.
And Guida's got to spin off.
Oh, great back fist.
Oh.
And again.
Guida's going off.
Guida trying to cement the victory. We'll find out if he has.
Super close, went to a split decision. Didn't get the nod, but it was definitely a very fun fight. We got performance of the night, we got fight of the night, just a full all-around mixed martial arts display that will always stand out in my head. Coming to number 3, fight of the year against Roger Huerta. It was my first main event, so it was a huge compliment to me and my camp to get a main event, and we just jumped at it. Roger Huerta was a highly touted athlete. He looked the part, he could strike, he could grapple, he could kind of do it all. We had him dead to rights. The wrestling was on point that night. I landed from just about everything.
And big combinations by Huerta.
Yeah, throwing down.
Dancing
with the right hand.
joining the party tonight. Huerta is in big trouble. He got rocked by Guida.
We were up 2 rounds to 0. I probably could have took a nap in the corner, probably could have ran, but that's just not my style.
Huerta wants to keep this fight on the feet.
He put me with the knee, set me into a whole other realm. He ended up taking my back, choked me out, unfortunately.
Guida's in trouble. Guida's in big trouble here.
We got fight of the night, we got fight of the year. I learned a lot about myself. I had to change some things to not just always be exciting, but you have to fight smart as well. My second most memorable fight is against the prodigy, BJ Penn. BJ Penn for me had a different meaning. Fighting him, my whole career came full circle. He beat my coach, Joey Gilbert, who was the first 4-time Illinois State wrestling champ, who I thought was just unbeatable. That was BJ Penn's UFC debut. He went on to destroy everybody, so it was an honor for us to be able to compete alongside such a legend. The fight went back and forth.
Big head kick.
I landed some good punches.
That was a nice left hook.
I kicked him in his head like 4 times. I thought I broke my foot.
Clay started limping.
Yeah, that hurt BJ. BJ's hurt. BJ is hurt.
BJ's hurt.
Opportunistic with the takedown.
We were trading pretty much the whole time.
Oh! There it is. Big right hand.
He hits like a truck, and he just completely damaged my face. I've had fights that I've lost where I never looked as damaged as I was after the fight. Like I said, it came full circle because Joey Gilbert, he was my first coach. And then I got to avenge his loss against BJ Penn in BJ's final fight in UFC. So to me, that one is a huge victory for myself and for my coaches and for the sport of wrestling. I think we can all agree on this one. The most memorable fight in the UFC for me, the Hall of Fame fight against Diego Nightmare Sanchez. We were on a collision course for that fight. The timing was perfect. He was on a roll. I had just come off beating 2 Ultimate Fighter champions. I beat Mac Danzig, I beat Nate Diaz, and I was kind of looking at myself as the tough killer. I was about to rattle off a third against the guy that was the Ultimate Fighter champion. Right out of the gates, I did everything that my coaches and my brother told me not to do. I backed right up, and Diego just unleashed on me.
Oh my God!
Unbelievable start.
Oh, Diego's all over him. Clay Guida got rocked.
Punches, uppercuts, elbows, knees, cut my face wide open. My mouth guard went flying out.
Sanchez with a huge
Guida lost
flurry
his
early.
mouthpiece.
Flying knee.
I got kicked in the head after that.
He's out.
Guida gets rocked by the head kick.
Clay Guida's got a hell of a chin.
Unbelievable drive for Guida.
At that point, I was just in autopilot. It was a knock him down, drag him out, junkyard dog fight.
And the flying knee again.
Second round, I took him down over again. We were ground and pounding each other. My face was squirting blood all over. I was covered from head to toe in blood.
Everybody loves a comeback.
Guida continues to punch away.
Man.
The third round was back and forth.
Guida.
Gentlemen, let's
And
fight!
Sanchez. Sanchez pushes forward again.
People say we should have been a tie. People say we should have won that fight.
Clay landed a good shot there.
The fans won that night. The UFC won that night. That's why we got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
A great fight in our main event
What
of
a
the
fight.
evening.
To this day, fighters tell me I started fighting because I saw the fight between you and Diego Sanchez. I did my job in the sport, I did my job in life, and I gave back to the sport, and that's why that is my most memorable fight in the UFC. I'm Clay Guida. Thanks for taking 5.